Hello everyone. So there's a lot of debate and discussions happening on all the social media platforms suggesting to buy made in India smartphone, and being an Indian I do support that campaign. But even if I want to buy them, do I really have a choice? Do we have a smartphone which is completely made in India? Well, I kinda knew the answer already, but I still did my research, and the short answer that I got is no, we don't have such smartphone in India. But from a position where once we had so many Indian companies selling phones in India to becoming completely irrelevant in 2020, where did these companies go wrong? These companies had the golden opportunity to make our country the next manufacturing hub for electronic products, but sadly they were not able to do so. What they could have done better to change the situation? And do these companies still have a chance to make a comeback? And what does the future holds for this campaign made in India? To figure out, do watch this video till the very end. I'm your host Neeraj, you're watching your Consumer Tech Guide, and let's get started. In 2010, we only had 5 established brands in India like Samsung, Sony, HTC and so on, and none of these brands were Chinese or Indian. But there was one problem, these companies were charging quite a premium for their phones, and this was a time when our Indian companies like Intex, Micromax and Lava, they decided to launch their own phones in India. But there was one big problem. These companies didn't knew how to make phones, so rather than working on this aspect, they decided to take a shorter route. And what did they do? They started buying phones from China in bulk and started selling them in India under their own brand name. And it was a win-win situation for everyone because consumer wanted cheaper phones with good features. Now they have it. And Indian companies wanted a manufacturer. They also have it. And the Chinese companies needed a seller in India because their reputation at that time in India was very bad. So now they have a seller as well. So everybody was happy. And with this business model, our Indian companies were able to capture a market share of 30% by 2013. But rather than utilizing the profits earned to create an infrastructure which is needed to manufacture proper phones in India, they kept on buying phones from China. And they never really paid attention to their after-sales services, which is extremely important in India. And because of these wrong choices that our Indian companies made, it led to their downfall. In 2014, there was a change in strategy, and these Chinese companies thought that if Indian companies can acquire a market share of 30% by selling our own phones, then if we work a bit harder, we can achieve the same thing. So they started launching their own phones under their own brand name, and rest is history. We all know that how Chinese phones are dominant in India. And the reason for their dominance is extremely simple. They know what Indian people want and at what price they want, and based on that only they launched their phones in India, while other companies are not doing that very well. And that is why the Chinese companies are earning so much of profit. For your reference, out of the top 5 smartphone brands that we have in India currently, 4 of them are Chinese. So we know that how Chinese players are playing, and they are playing extremely well. Now our Indian government realized that the smartphone industry was not contributing anything to our economy. So to change that situation, they introduced a law wherein if a company is selling a smartphone which is completely assembled outside of India, then they have to pay a 20% of import duty. But if that same company assembles that phone in India, then they just have to pay a 1% of import duty. So because of this, the smartphone vendors started setting up plants in India and started giving employment to our own people. For your reference, in 2014 we just had 2 assembly units in India, and now the number have increased to around 250. So the situation is changing very fast, and it is changing for the good, and I do hope that the number increases to around 1000 in the near future. With this, we have reached the end. And for conclusion, I don't want to complain what has happened in the past. I want to be optimistic. So in the last 1 decade, we have moved from a no manufacturing country to a country where we assemble phones. And with the help of our government, our people and our startup businesses, I'm hopeful that in the next decade, we would be able to make a transition from a country where we assemble phones to a country where we manufacture phones. And for that to happen, we need to ensure that this campaign, Made in India, is not dead. So do keep that fact in mind. With this, I end my video. Thank you for watching this video till the very end. And if you are still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time.